South Korea's suspended President Yoon Suk-yeol has skipped the hearing in a high-stakes trial that will determine his future in office. Yoon Suk-yeol's legal team said a bid by authorities to arrest Yoon Suk-yeol prevented him from expressing his position on the stand. Authorities have been trying to arrest Yoon Suk-yeol for weeks, but have failed to do so after a standoff with presidential security preventing officials from entering Yoon Suk-yeol's residence.
Saying it is a constitutional trial so as not to apply the criminal procedure rules is a direct violation of the law itself. It is an act through which the Constitutional Court, a place where law should be upheld and enforced, is overstepping its authority.
The next hearing is scheduled for Thursday. If Yoon Suk-yeol again decides to give the hearing a miss, the proceedings will start with his legal team representing him. Suspended South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol will be receiving a pay rise. This as he continues to resist investigation and arrest over his martial law declaration. Official documents reveal Yoon Suk-yeol's salary will increase by 3% to 262.6 million won, which is roughly 179,000 US dollars. It is in line with the standard for government officials. While suspended from his duties, Yoon Suk-yeol remains in office until South Korea's Constitutional Court upholds its impeachment. The Constitutional Court is set to decide within 180 days whether to remove Yoon Suk-yeol from office or restore his presidential powers. The court's 8 judges will decide mainly 2 issues: whether Yoon Suk-yeol's martial law declaration was unconstitutional and whether it was illegal, either of which could prove grounds to uphold his impeachment. Collins Chong Yu Kiat is a foreign affairs and security strategist, University of Malaya. He is now joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Collins, good to see you, and thank you very much for making time for us.
Thank you, Eric.
What will be the impact of Yoon Suk-yeol or the repercussions of Yoon Suk-yeol if he continues to miss these hearings? And now we understand that his salary has been, increased. What do you make of that?
Well, it continues to portray this divisive political spectrum in South Korea. We have seen how, he has also divided the new demographic segment of the South Koreans among the Gen Z generations. Of course, we have seen also almost 64% of South Koreans support Yoon's impeachment, but we have to remember that he has been suspended from duties, but he still upholds some, presidential immunity, and of course a lot of different arguments as to how the extent of how he can be arrested or how he can be, impeached in terms of carrying out his, legitimate presidential order of, ordering the martial law, and that, of course, on the grounds of security concerns of him not being able to attend. For as long as there's security concerns, those will be the pretext that will be used by his team to portray that the whole setup of the the arrest as well as the impeachment procedures and all that are all being all part of the the injustice, the structural and systemic barriers or injustice that have been seen throughout the process. So of course we have seen how the diehard supporters of Suk-yeol have been trying to portray this whole setup or structure as almost similar to one that Trump has faced throughout last year. And of course, it remains to be seen that how this will unfold. But the trial will continue nevertheless, and with the second sitting on this Thursday, and most probably you can see from the setup of the judges, from 8 of the judges, 5 are projected to fully support the impeachment of Suk-yeol, while 3 are most likely to oppose. And that's the reason why there's been this the mayhem on the appointment of the remaining 1 judge that has been put on hold, and this is why this bitter divisiveness among the different factions of the political system. Eric.
All right, Collins, very quickly, because this saga has divided South Koreans. There are some who are supporting Yoon Suk-yeol. There are some who are against the besieged president. What do you think or what is the likely future of South Korea going forward in the next 1 month or so? Very quickly.
Yeah, well, of course, this issue will be the main concern, and of course, we have seen how he has divided the population among the different segments. For those who are naturally conservative, and also, of course, for those who are very progressive in terms of upholding the democratic order, and those who are keen to restore the economic prospects of the country. But of course, it's also important to maintain the need also to balance the external geopolitical future of South Korea in terms of whether it is to what extent of the claim by Suk-yeol, as of course also on certain segments of his administration, that the extent of the influence-seeking behaviors by the North, also the extent of the future of the political system, the democratic order in South Korea will be on the line, and the decision by the Constitutional Court whether to impeach Suk-yeol or to restore his presidency, of course, will be the single main factor in deciding the future of South Korea in terms of its own economic and security order for the next couple of years. And this is why it's of great importance for all the judges to make decision that will not only project the future of South Korea, but also whatever the decision outcome, it will not be satisfactory to either faction. But in terms of the overall geopolitical and security concerns and needs of South Korea, this will be the main solitary reason and factor that will form the main basis of its own future in the next couple of years, Eric.
Mr. Colin Strong, as always, it's great to talk to you. Thank you very much for giving us time today.
Thank you, Eric.